What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Catwoman from the upcoming film, The Batman. And so here we have the McFarlane Catwoman posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through her accessories. Catwoman only comes with her whip, which does fit in her right hand only, and then she does come with a McFarlane display stand. Other than that, Catwoman doesn't come with anything else. So with that out of the way, guys, let's move on to her details. And so here we have a closer look at Catwoman, and this is basically the costume that we're going to see her in most of the time. I don't know if this is going to be the only hood that she wears. Maybe she'll get a more comic inspired hood. We'll see in the movie, but overall I do like the way it looks. It does have that beginning cat burglar vibe to it, where you don't want it, where she doesn't want anybody to know it's her, and I do like the fact that it does carry over the ears. Again, we might see a more comic accurate cowl with maybe the glasses, the goggles. That would be cool to see, but we'll have to just wait till the movie comes out. As far as the figure goes, really loving the detailing on her mask right here. You can see it really does look like a knitted ski mask, so that is very nice. I absolutely love the texture detail here. They did a very good job texturing the hood right there. And then we do get a look at Selina's eyes. Now she is looking off to the right, which I don't have a problem with because her accessory hand is in the right side. So unlike the Batman, I really do like this, and it's pretty much okay. I'm okay with the sideways eyes. And I do like the skin tone, although I do feel like she's a little bit on the lighter side. Maybe her skin tone could be a little bit darker, but that's just me. Maybe it's just under my lights causing that, but still a very nice head sculpt. So moving on to the rest of her costume, you can see she is wearing a choker, which is traditional Catwoman in modern day era, so I do like that. You can see what appears to be a zipper right here, because I don't think... Maybe the zipper's up in... Yeah, the zipper's up here in the front. You can see the zipper right there. That's just a seam line right there. But really loving the detailing here. You can see it does have some leather texturing right here, and then looking like some fabric right here on the side. Very cat burglar-esque, and I really do like it. You can see all that really nice texture sculpted throughout the figure, especially here in the back. And then we have some more fabric sculpted right here, going on to the sleeve where we have those seam lines sculpted very beautifully. I do like the way Catwoman here looks. Continuing on with her choker look, her gloves do have that same belt buckle that we see on her choker, and I do like it, although it does appear like this side. Oh, they're actually one piece. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that the wrists were their own separate piece, but no, the glove... Oh, the glove is a separate piece. Okay. Alright, so we'll have a look at that in Articulation, but I do like the glossy gloves that she has on her right here. I was wondering why that was the way it was, but anyway. Really do like the difference in texture right here, followed by this very thin glossy line that looks really nice. Now, one thing that confuses me is that her entire upper torso is basically a softer plastic. I don't know why it's an overlay, maybe to get out of the way when she moves her arms up, but yeah, this entire piece is just plastic overlay, and there's really not much of a skeletal structure under here. It's basically connecting the two arms, the neck, and the torso. Other than that, there's nothing right here in her chest. Now, the abdomen is a solid piece of plastic, and when I got it out of the package, it was tilted off to the side like that, and it wasn't moving, but I did get that joint moving around. We again continue on with that glossy belt that's going around her waist, although I have this issue with McFarlane figures where their female figures seem like they have really small torsos. Like their legs are almost 1.5 times their torso length, and I don't know why that bothers me so much. It just does, but yeah. So continuing on to the rest of her outfit, you can see the zipper line does go all the way down to her pelvis, where she does have this difference in color in the outfit. It almost looks like she's wearing her underwear on the outside of her outfit, and that's really strange, especially because the way that they've been portraying this Catwoman, they don't want to like over sexualizing her, but she's wearing her underwear on the outside of her outfit, and it's a completely different color. So yeah, I gotta point that out, that if you didn't want to do that, you would have just kept this the same color and the same texture going down. So really strange choice in costuming, but that's the costume, not the figure. Having a look at the rest of her outfit, you can see more texturing, detailing right here on her legs. We do have kind of like divided parts for the knees so that it's easier for the knees to bend. Whenever you make a costume that's really tight, if you design the knees like that, that does give the knees more flexibility. So really do like the realistic choice in wardrobe right there. And then she is wearing long boots, which I would have loved it if the boots were a really high gloss black. I don't know why they didn't make it a high gloss black. Again, it could just be the source material. She's not wearing glossy boots, but yeah, that's a missed opportunity, at least in my opinion. And then she is wearing wedges, which I'm wondering, is she wearing wedges or is she wearing heels? I'm really not 100% sure, because McFarlane likes giving them wedges just so it's easier to stand, but I'm pretty sure that that's accurate. I'll have to go back and check stills from what we've seen. But yeah, overall Catwoman here is a pretty good figure, and I do like the way she came out. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get her posed and compare to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Catwoman posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Catwoman posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Catwoman posed next to a Lightning Collection White Range and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we do have Catwoman posed next to the Batman and the Riddler. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Catwoman's articulation. Now, Catwoman does have a double ball joint in the head, but however her head is sculpted, it doesn't really provide any upwards movement, and that's mainly because of the way the hood drapes over the neck and they do butt up against each other. She can look down quite a bit, and you'll notice that her neck is a separate piece. So yeah, that's pretty cool that they were able to notice that, and you can actually see right there. But unfortunately, it does limit her head movement. Despite being a double ball joint, the hood does hinder her range, but she can turn left and right, no problem. And we get, like I said, some head tilt. Ball joint in the shoulder, which does move forward and back, up and down, so pretty much all the way around. It does go out to the side to about right there, goes all the way around. We do have a bicep swivel, double bend here at the elbow. We do have articulation here at the wrist, which is a ball joint which goes in and out, and you can rotate that to have up and down. And then I do like the fact that her glove cuff is a separate piece. We have a ball joint in the torso which leans back only to about that far, leans forward about that far, and we get some side to side tilt as well as rotation. Then we do have another ball joint down at her waist, so that does lean back to about right there. Does lean forward to about right there, leans to the side and to the other side, as well as rotates, although it's a little bit stiff on mine. This one's not as stiff, but yeah, do be aware that yours might come out a little bit stiff. Legs do kick forward to about right there. They go back and out. We do have a slight thigh swivel up high, double bend here at the knee, working really nicely. Then we do have a swivel here at the foot, a hinge which goes forward and back, forward facing pin for rocker ankle, and you can rotate those to give her a true rocker ankle. And then finally we do have a generous toe hinge. That's outrageous, especially wearing pumps like that. But anyway, that's Catwoman's articulation for you guys. So with that out of the way, let's get this cat posed and ready for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the DC Multiverse Catwoman from the Batman pose for my final thoughts. And overall, really do like the design of this character. Now, I'm not a fan of the mask. I think that it's one thing that we might see an update in the movie. Hopefully we do, because I'm not a fan of the ski mask style Catwoman mask. That's not really a Catwoman mask that I'm really fond of. I do like the fact that we are getting a variant of this figure where she has her mask up, but overall, this figure is still very nice. I do like it. Now, on the back of the card of this figure, we do see that she does come with an alternate whip, which is coming out with the unmasked version, which is a little bit of a shame because I really would have liked two options for the whip. It does fit in her hand, but rather loosely, and that's something I'm not really a fan of. If they had made her hand just a little bit tighter, I think I'd be a little more okay with the whip. But overall, still a very nice figure. I do love the detailing on her. The texturing on the outfit looks very nice. Some questionable decisions on this figure, like why is her torso made entirely of soft plastic? I have no idea, but it is, and it doesn't hinder articulation, which is a good thing, but it is something to note that she has a very soft upper torso, and it's strange to me. I don't know why McFarlane went that route, but overall, Catwoman here is a very well done figure, and I do think she's going to look good in any DC Multiverse display, especially if you're collecting the Batman line. So far, we've had a look at the Batman, which has been a really nice figure, and Catwoman here is no exception. She's also just as good. If you're a fan of the movie or really excited to go see it, Catwoman here is going to be a nice addition to your collection. Now, if you are looking for Catwoman, she is starting to hit stores alongside Batman and the Riddler, and you will find her at your local Walmarts, Targets, Walgreens, or your regular online retailers such as Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, or Entertainment Earth, and she will run you $20. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other DC Multiverse videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.